Hello everyone and welcome to the newest episode of China Stories. In this series I talk about kind of the ups and downs of my life here in China and some of the more memorable experiences, whether for good or for bad. And today I've got sort of a welcome to China experience. One of the first moments where I realized, hey buddy, you're in China. So let's get into it. Well, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I came to China in February 2011, late February. And in April, I took my first trip. It was a trip to Xi'an during Qingming Festival. And if you know anything about China, you know that it's a big no-no to travel during those holidays. Don't ever travel during big public holidays, but I did anyway, because it was my first time, and it was Xi'an. I mean, that's an amazing city, right? So I did that. And what's the biggest attraction in Xi'an? It's the terracotta warriors, of course. You know, it's probably the most famous historical site in China. So I've got to check this out. Being a history and international studies major, it's a big deal for me. I've really got to experience this. So my friends and I were trying to figure out how to get there, and we realized we got to go to the bus station because it's not actually in Xi'an. It's a little like suburb or a little county or something just outside of the city. We took a shuttle out there, we went and saw it. Tons of people, amazing experience, mostly kind of ruined a little bit by all the people, but that's kind of what you have to expect when you go to that kind of place. But the real highlight of this story is the bus ride back. The bus ride back is where I sort of had this welcome to China moment, because I remember as we were getting on the bus, there were so many people coming back, thousands and thousands of people coming back, you know, from this place to go to Xi'an. They have this weird little system set up where they pack these buses to the maximum, absolute maximum. Complete fire hazard would be so illegal in the USA. They get people to, you know, pack all the seats, of course. And then let's say as you're going, they have people standing like this with their hands up touching where you stow your bags, right? And they're like this, and as you are standing like this, there's a person sitting down right next to you, and your stomach's nearly touching the head of the person sitting down. And that's the important part. So they've got one person like this, and then the person next to you is facing the other way, and then the person next to them is facing this way. So we've got this sort of crisscross applesauce, weird looking formation going on in the bus. And there's this guy, so I'm up like this, and there's this guy right here in front of me. I'm sitting there, and I'm so unbelievably uncomfortable. I've got sort of, you know, the rumblies from some weird street food that I'd eaten. I was really tired, and I was overloaded from all of these, like, I'd probably seen 1 million people that day, literally. I was just overwhelmed in every single sense of the word, emotionally, physically, mentally. Everything was just done. So I'm standing in here like this, and I'm just not feeling it. I'm ready to just be done with China for the day. And the guy in front of me starts to, I guess he's feeling the same way, and he just starts to nod off, nod off, nod off. He does the Hail Mary sort of thing. Up, down, left, and then boom to his right. And then my stomach becomes his pillow. And he is fast asleep. He's fast asleep. And we're still on this bus, and it's bouncing up and down and hitting potholes. And I'm doing the, like, Kung Fu Panda, like, skadoosh, you know, trying to pop him off of my stomach. And he just keeps coming back. Boom, Hail Marys. He keeps coming back to my... And my Chinese is not nearly good enough to ask this guy, hey, buddy, can you please not sleep on my stomach? And I'm just so polite at this point. Now I would have absolutely said something, but I'm so polite. So I let the guy sleep. I let the guy sleep. My stomach is his pillow. And I just remember thinking, welcome to China, buddy. Welcome to China. This would not have happened back home. Now you know you're in China. Now you can tell the story. And I haven't thought about this in ages. I just remembered that this morning. That was 8 years ago. So yeah, that's my story, being an emotionally, physically, and mentally drained pillow. That was too tired to say anything. So yeah, hope you guys found that story funny, found it interesting, and thank you all very much for watching. See you all next time.